Hello and welcome back to the channel for this double header against Mickleover and St Neots. St Neots up first. We're just going to quickly run through some transfers that we have made off camera. Brandon Lonsdale, Luke Redfern and Cuba Gordon have all come in. Brandon Lonsdale is a striker, can play either side as well on the wing. Very good physically. Technical's not great, mentals are okay. Just to strengthen up, I'll show you why we've made these signings in a moment. Luke Redfern, technically not great. His marking's very good, his tackling's okay. Physicals are decent and his mentals are pretty good as well, apart from the fact that he's blind in both eyes apparently. And then lastly is Cuba Gordon. He is a centre back, can also play left back. Again, decent jumping reach, decent natural fitness. His physicals are okay. His mentals okay, good positioning, good teamwork, good determination. His heading's good, his marking's good, his tackling's good. Everything else does leave a lot to be desired. His first touch is okay. Shouldn't rely on that too much though. And the reason for these is that we have lost a number of players. So I'm not sure who had gone last time. I think you, Halp and Jones had gone last time. But Kai Sanders has also left. So has Lewis Gilboy. The players that aren't playing anymore, so they are out of the squad. I'm not too disappointed. Kai Sanders had probably dropped down to third choice left back. Lewis Gilboy didn't really impress me last season, if I'm completely honest. He is gone. We've got a few more upset players because we're doing so well that we're not making an awful lot of changes. Go back to the schedule. I think last time out was the 2-0 defeat to Nuneaton Borough. We beat Stowmarket 2-1 in the following game. Harrow we lost in extra time 3-1. Beat Rushden Diamonds, beat Leamington, beat Sudbury, and then we just, in this game against Stafford in the Cup, we just didn't turn in the first half. We were absolutely awful. Jamar Staff Thomas got us a goal back on the hour mark, and we looked good after that, but we conceded a third goal. Like I say, we really threw it away in the first half where we were really poor. I don't think we registered a shot at all in the first half. So we come back, we got St Neots, we got Mickleover. I think it was the other way around initially. The Mickleover game was postponed. So we've got St Neots today, and then it's a week and a half before we play Mickleover. The league table looks like this. We're 13 points clear. Mickleover have got a game in hand. They've moved up into second place. St Neots have dropped down to fifth. Stafford, who beat us in the Cup, are third. Hensford are fourth. So we've lost 2 games this season in the league. We've lost Nuneaton Borough and Hensford. Hensford are fourth. Nuneaton Borough, as we saw in the last episode, they're 15th. That was the 2 goals. I think one was a penalty and one was that own goal from Kevin Burko. And then, obviously, we lost to Stafford in the Southern League Cup, who are third. So we're losing against good teams. Lewis are in an adjacent league to ours. Harrow, I'm not sure what league Harrow are in, but again, I'll be honest, we're doing so well in the league, that apart from the FA Cup, the trophy and the Southern League Cup don't register too much interest with me at the moment. So, into today's game away at St Neots. It's a double-header episode, by the way, St Neots and Mickleover. That's all we are playing today. It's Boyd in goal, Burko, Hutchins, Bainbridge and Baker, Worthington, Hall in midfield, South Thomas on the left, Wilshire on the right, Jackson playing just behind Clough. Let's get into it. It's game number 1 of 2 of the episode. And let's show how good we are. 2 promotion rivals, 2 playoff rivals. Let's get into it. It's a free kick here, edge of the box. Wilshire puts it into top post and Clough heads it over. What a chance that was for Zach Clough. Really should be doing better. Back to Burko, down the line for South Thomas. Can he get towards ball? No, doesn't. Pulls it back onto his right foot. Crossing. Clough can't get there. And Mahoney can clear it away. But Bainbridge wins the header. Wilshire now. Infield to Jackson. Rides the challenge. Out to the right hand side and Baker. Can Baker go past his man? He can't, but he does get the cross in. Harrison heads it away and Worthington can pick it up. Into Burko. Infield to Jackson. South Thomas. Clough, and he fires it wide. That was an excellent effort there. Like a bullet. Through past the near post. And it remains 0-0. Corner kick here, Jackson towards the near post. Baker kept out, Clough blocked, and it's gone away. And Clough was offside actually with the shot that was blocked. And it's still 0-0, and we've been on top again. We just can't afford to lose or draw these games, especially the games we're dominating. We did that in the last episode. I think both the Hensford and the Nuneaton Borough game we were on top in, and we blew up in both of them. As Wilshire now takes his free kick, hits it, and it's over the bar as well. It skimmed the top of the bar according to the commentary at the bottom. We're getting closer, but we just can't find our way into the back of the St Neots net. Corner kick, Jackson to take it. In swinger. Bainbridge gets up and he heads it over as well. Ball over halfway now. Bainbridge can pick it up plenty of time and space. He brings it back into the St Neots half. Infield to Hall now. Ball into Baker. What can he do? Ball into Cham. It's a little bit loose, but Cham deals with it. DJ Olamo now switches it out to Wilshire. A little bit of space. Men coming towards him to the byline. Crosses it towards the edge of the box. DJ Olamo takes it down. Out to the left side. Bailey hits it. And it was always Rising. I don't think that was ever likely to go in there, but it's another decent effort that we've created. I don't think we've hit the target with much today. DJ Valamo with the corner kick in. Baker, he heads it over too. Plenty of highlights for us in this game. We just cannot score. And, of course, 87 minutes. St Neots have got a free kick. They go short into Brown. There's a lot of trouble in. Musuamba hits it. And, of course, he does. Harrison Musuamba against the runner play. You got to be kidding me. Come on. I mean, as soon as the highlight came up with 3 minutes to go, you just knew it was. We just didn't get close to them. We allowed them to knock the ball around, and it's a decent strike. It's not a great strike. It's a decent strike, and we're 1-0 down. And we're going to have a highlight here. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Time to get an equaliser. Time to really score two. Ball through to Clough. He's in between the defence. One on one. Wow. Wow. That was awful. And we win the ball straight back, and Clough this time hits it back to the goalkeeper Boyd. That was really pointless ball. Nice little play there. DJ Alamo gives it into Worthington. Ball cut out. Corbett can get it forward. Hutchins gets up though. Hall into Wilshire now. Baker's on the outside of him with a bit of space. Towards the byline he goes. Gets the cross in. Clough gets there first, and it's a tame effort. It was on the volley. I mean, he connected quite nicely with it, but it's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, and we've lost 1-0. That is frustrating. Dominated, and we concede a late goal, and we go into the tougher game of the episode against Mickleover, and we're probably going to run 2 defeats in this episode, and we didn't deserve that at all. Full time, St Neots 1, Hinckley Leicester Road 0. So we're going to the second of 2 games here. I hit the run button. I meant to hit record before I did the thingy. So we got Mac Boyd in goal, Worthington, Hutchins, Bainbridge and Burko, Hall and Williams in midfield, Wilshire one side, South Thomas the other, Jackson behind Clough. My patience is wearing a little bit thin with Zach Clough, I'm going to be completely honest. He needs to be doing better, and he is our top goal scorer, but I mean, as you saw in the last episode, I think he had at least 3 good opportunities, and he didn't put any of them away. And we need to be better than that if we're going to push on. I mean, we're way ahead as it is, but if we're going to push on, if we beat Mickleover, we extend our lead over them. Obviously, they cut the gap if they beat us. If we want to extend our lead and keep going, we need to keep picking up results, and we need Zach Clough to be on the ball, and we need to get him scoring regularly. Free kick, McManus to take this. Over the wall, he's hit the woodwork and headed away by Bainbridge. Throwing there on the far side, Worthington looks long and Batterson heads it back to Worthington. He nods it down, but it's cut out by Levy. He smashes it forward, but there's no Mickleover player there in the opposition half, and Hutchins can bring it forward into Worthington again. Hutchins, infield to Hall. Nice little interchange of passes there between the 3 players over there on the right hand side. Back to Hutchins once again. He goes infield to Hall. Hutchins, under a little bit of pressure, he needs to find a better ball than just playing amongst themselves. It goes into Williams there. Nice little flick to Clough. South Thomas through 1-on-1, and South Thomas scores. Jamar South Thomas with his 5th of the season. That was an excellent finish there from the angle. The angle was getting tighter as he went on as well. It was a brilliant ball from Zach Clough. That is why he's our leading assist maker as well as goal scorer. Lovely ball round the corner. Great first touch by South Thomas, and that finish is excellent, just inside the far post. 11 minutes on the clock. Hinckley Leicester Road 1, Mickleover 0. Ball hit up, and Hutchins wasn't concentrating. Ishola takes the ball off him, gives it to McManus, into McCarthy now. Need to check something once his highlight is finished. Ishola, I'm sure he played for someone last season that caused us a lot of bother. Rackman now goes back. Levy back to Bateman, putting him under a little bit of pressure. Can we win the ball back? Andrews, Rackman, they've carved open our defence a little bit there. Now Rackman can get the cross in. Ishola with the header, and it's wide off the post. And Boyd goes short for Bainbridge now, and Bainbridge looks long and he's straight into the feet of Butler, who has time to bring it down. And if we wanted to play that style of football, Boyd could have just done that. Ishola's through, come around the goalkeeper, and Hamid Ishola makes it 1-0. South Thomas now takes it down. Goes in field, is given away again, and now Ishola comes over halfway, finds Rackman on the near side. He's got beyond his man. Can he get to the ball and pulls it back for Andrews? Andrews looking for the crossing now, but he gives it away, and Burko can smash it away. But Butler deals with it again. Levy, Andrews now goes into Rackman. Slight challenge missed, and Rackman can get away from his man. Gets the cross in. Worthington heads it away. McCarthy now, we're under the cosh now as they come forward again. Hansen into Levy. Can we win possession back? We can't. Ishola, McManus, Batterson's through, and the shot, and he's gone under Boyd. Oh, what are you meant to do? It's disallowed for offside. That is so lucky, but he's onside. Surely he's onside there. But what are you meant to do when your goalkeeper does that? Free kick now. Wilshire towards South Thomas and scores. And it's onside and it's 2-1, 5 minutes before half time. The ball into the far post on the near side to us. And South Thomas just cushions the ball in from a similar angle to where he scored the first goal. And he's just cushioned it in with his left foot off the inside of the post. It's 2-1. Worthington now with his free kick towards the far stick. Missed by everyone and Hutchins heads in at the far post. He went over everyone and Hutchins has got the goal to make it 3-1 and give us a bit of breathing space with half an hour to play. It was missed by everyone and Hutchins was just free just outside the far post and he heads it in from a tight angle and it's 3-1. 2 minutes to go now and 2 minutes of stoppage time. This will be a massive victory, and it is a 3-1 victory over Mickleover. We weren't as good in this game as we were in the last game, the one that we lost, but we have been clinical. 6 shots on target, 3 goals, 2 for South Thomas, 1 for Hutchins, 2 goals from free kicks. Wilshire putting the free kick for South Thomas to re-give us the lead with a cushioned volley from a tight angle, and Hutchins with a header from a tight angle as well. On 63 minutes, South Thomas getting the first goal from, again, another tightish angle after being played through by Zach Clough. It has finished 3-1 here. We've bet second in the table, and let's see how the league table looks after that. So after that result, we sit 10 points clear of Mickleover. Played the same amount of games now. We've got a 7 better goal difference than them. We've got plus 25. They've got plus 18. Go all the way down there to St Neots, who have got plus 9. So have Sudbury, plus 9 as well. Rugby have dropped out of the playoff places. They're down in 9th now with 30 points. It's very tight though between, even down as far as Kettering in 11th up to that 5th place of Stafford. 10 points clear. That's 4 games that they've got to win without us winning a game to overtake us. We're in a good position at the halfway point of this season. Obviously, 40-game season, we're exactly halfway through. I didn't know this before I chose these 2 games for this episode. So we're exactly halfway through the season. We've got 47 points from 20 games. And we're halfway there, 10 points clear. Let's just keep picking up results. There's games that we're going to play. With no disrespect, because we lost against Nuneaton Borough, who are 14th. But there's games against like Corby and Soham and Stonemarket and St Ives where we should be picking up results. Obviously, then we got the tougher games where you get the likes of Leamington's going to be a tough game regardless. Rugby's going to be a tough game. So is Hemford. So is Stafford. So is Sudbury. So we just need to win the winnable games. Keep picking up points in the tougher games. And I think this is our season to get promoted. I'm probably going to have jinxed it now. We're probably going to go on a run of games there where we don't win. But we have beaten second place to Mickleover after a poor result against St Neots. It's got to be said last time out. So we're going to come back for the Tamworth game at the end of January. We're going to play Tamworth, Stamford and Stonemarket in the next episode. That'll be a nice little triple header there from the end of January up until Valentine's Day of 2026. After that, that will give us 2 games in February, 4 games in March and 4 games in April. So we'll do those 3 games. We'll probably come back for maybe the Soham and Rushden Diamonds game. And then after that, we'll see where we're at, because those last 4 games, Leamington, Mickleover, Sudbury and St Neots, hopefully we're all done by the time we get into April. But I get the feeling that it might be a little bit tighter than we want it to be. But like I say, next time we'll be back for the 31st of January game against Tamworth. Hopefully by then, everything's sorted and we can be in a really good position and on our way to a league championship, the second one to the save, and promotion to the Vanarama Leagues. Also, Sam Baggan is showing up as a first team candidate now. He's been at the club for a little while, hasn't he? He's still under contract for another year. He's played 24 times. Went out to Hanley last season on loan. Might be worth bringing him to the first team just to have a quick look at him. How good is he? If we go star rating wise to look at straight away, he is. He's better than Joshua Bailey according to this, and he can play on the right hand side as well. Better than Darren Phillips, better than Harry Baker. Might be worth having him in the side, especially due to his versatility. And with that, we are going to end the episode here. Nice way to end the episode, because after that St Neots game, I thought we were going to end the episode with 2 defeats from 2 games. We don't. A great performance against Mickleover to get that result. Wasn't as good as the performance that we put in against St Neots. We just weren't clinical enough. We weren't getting enough shots on target for my liking in that game, even though we were the dominant team. But as I say, job done. We've beaten second place Mickleover. We remain 10 points clear of them. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time at the end of January, where hopefully we're 1 step closer to promotion.